What if I told you that the way you've been budgeting your entire life is actually asterisk keeping you broke? Asterisk. Seriously, most people treat budgeting like a punishment, a restrictive, joyless spreadsheet that tells them what they can't have. But here's the uncomfortable truth. According to a 2025 Bankrate study, nearly 73% of Americans who budget regularly still report living paycheck to paycheck. So clearly, budgeting alone isn't the answer. It's the system you use for everything. What separates people who simply survive financially from those who genuinely build wealth? It's not income. It's not luck. It's the specific budget architecture they run their money through every single month. So today, we're breaking down the monthly budget systems that actually build wealth faster. Not just manage money, but multiply it. Stay with me because one of these could completely change your financial trajectory this year. Let's get into it. 1. The zero-based budget. Every dollar has a job. Let me ask you something. At the end of the month, do you ever look at your bank account and think, where did all my money go? If yes, you don't have a spending problem. You have an allocation problem. That's exactly what zero-based budgeting solves. Here's the concept. You take your total monthly income and assign every single dollar a specific purpose until you reach zero. Not $0 in your account, zero unassigned. Dollars. Every dollar has a job. Rent, groceries, savings, investments, fund money. Everything gets a category before the month even begins. Now here's what makes this system powerful beyond the basics. Research from the National Endowment for Financial Education shows that people who plan their spending in advance save on average 18% more per month than those who track spending after the fact. Think about that. You're not just managing money, you're engineering the outcome before it happens. The advanced angle most people miss? In 2026, combine zero-based budgeting with AI-assisted categorization tools like Enab's upgraded AI engine or Monarch Money. These platforms now automatically flag spending anomalies and suggest reallocation in real time. You're not just budgeting, you're running a precision financial operation. The discipline this system builds is unmatched. It forces intentionality, and intentionality, month after month, is the raw material of wealth. 2. The 75/15/10 rule, the upgraded version of 50/30/20. You probably heard of the 50/30/20 rule. 50% needs, 30% wants, 20% savings. It's fine, but in 2026, it's outdated. Why? Because that system was designed in a different economic era, with housing costs consuming a larger share of take-home pay than ever before and high-yield savings. Accounts now offering returns above 4.5%. The old ratios simply don't build wealth fast. Enough. Enter the 75/15/10 framework. And no, this isn't mainstream yet, which is exactly why you should pay attention. Here's how it works. 75% of your income covers all living expenses, needs, and wants combined. 15% goes directly into wealth-building investments, index, funds, retirement accounts, real estate, and 10% goes into a high-yield savings account as your liquidity cushion. What's the psychological genius here? You stop separating needs and wants into moral categories and start thinking purely in terms of allocation efficiency. Do you need Netflix? Maybe. Does it fit in your 75%? That's the only question that matters. The wealth-building acceleration happens in that 15% investment bucket. Someone earning $60,000 a year investing 15% consistently in a diversified index fund at an average 9%. Annual return? In 20 years, that's over $600,000. The math is not complicated. The discipline is. And here's the 2026 trend angle. Younger earners are beginning to flip this model as their income grows, targeting 60/25/15 splits. The moment your income scales, your savings rate should scale faster than your lifestyle. That's the lever most people never pull. 3. The pay yourself first system, automation as wealth, architecture. Here's a question that might sting a little. Who gets paid first every month? Your landlord? Your phone company? Your grocery store? What if you were always first in line? The pay yourself first system flips the traditional budgeting sequence entirely. Instead of spending first and saving whatever's left, which for most people is nothing, you automatically redirect a fixed percentage into savings and investments the moment your paycheck lands. Then you live on whatever remains. This sounds simple, and it is, but the execution is where most people get it wrong. The key is automation with intention. Set up automatic transfers that move money into separate accounts the same day you get paid. Your investment account gets funded. Your emergency reserve gets topped up. Your future self gets paid. All before your conscious, impulsive brain even has a chance to interfere. A Vanguard study found that investors who use automatic contribution features accumulate 40% more in retirement assets over a 30-year period compared to those who contribute manually. 40%. That's not a small difference. That's the difference between a comfortable retirement and a stressful one. In 2026, there is a new term to understand: tiered automation. Your first automatic transfer hits your retirement account. Your second hits a brokerage account for taxable investing. Your third funds a dedicated opportunity account, liquid cash reserved specifically for asymmetric investment opportunities like real estate deals, business investments, or market dips. Most people save for emergencies. Wealthy people save for opportunities. That distinction is everything. For Envelope Budgeting 2.0, digital cash stuffing for modern wealth builder. You might be thinking, envelopes? Isn't that something your grandmother did? Hear me out, because the system has had a remarkable comeback, and the data behind why it works is fascinating. The original envelope method involved physically separating cash into labeled envelopes for each spending category. When the envelope was empty, spending stopped. Brutal, effective, but here's what neuroscience tells us about why it worked, and still works. Spending. Physical cash activates the brain's pain centers in a way that swiping a card simply does not. MIT research demonstrated that people spend up to 83% more when paying by card versus cash. The physical act of handling money creates friction, and friction reduces impulse spending dramatically. In 2026, you don't need actual envelopes. Digital versions of the system, through apps like Good Budget or even simple sub-account features offered by banks like Ally or SoFi, replicate the same psychological effect. You create digital envelopes for groceries, entertainment, dining out, personal care, and when that category's balance hits zero, you stop. No exceptions. Here's the advanced angle that transforms this from a budgeting tool into a wealth-building engine. Add one envelope that most people never think to create, a asterisk wealth acceleration envelope. Asterisk every month. Whatever you don't spend in discretionary categories automatically rolls into this account and gets invested. You're not just avoiding overspending. You're converting restraint directly into assets. Discipline becomes dollars. 5. The reverse budget. Simplicity designed for wealth at scale. What if your budget had only one rule? Just one. Would you stick to it? Because that's exactly what the reverse budget offers. And it might be the most powerful system on this entire list for high-income earners or anyone ready to simplify. Here's the entire framework. Decide your savings and investment target first. Transfer that amount automatically on payday. Then spend the rest however you want, guilt-free. That's it. No categories. No tracking every coffee. No spreadsheet guilt. Just one non-negotiable. Commitment to your financial future and total freedom with everything else. Now, the critical question is, how much do you commit first? Research consistently shows that a savings rate of 20% or higher is the threshold where real wealth accumulation begins to compound meaningfully. But in 2026, with inflation-adjusted expenses squeezing more, households, even starting at 10% and systematically increasing it by 1% every quarter, creates massive momentum over time. The reason the system works exceptionally well for wealth building is psychological. Leverage. When you remove decision fatigue from 90% of your financial life, you free up mental energy for higher-level financial decisions, negotiating salary, exploring, investments, building income streams. You stop managing money and start growing it. The unique 2026 angle? Pair the reverse budget with a quarterly net worth review rather than monthly budget reviews. Stop obsessing over where every dollar went. Start obsessing over whether your total net worth is increasing. That shift in focus from cash flow, monitoring to net worth building is how people cross the threshold from middle class, budgeting to genuine wealth accumulation. And there you have it. 5 monthly budget systems engineered to build wealth faster in 2026 and beyond. Whether it's the precision of zero-based budgeting, the aggressive allocation of the 75/15/10 rule, the automation power of pay yourself first, the psychological edge of digital envelope budgeting, or the elegant simplicity of the reverse budget, the right system is the one you'll actually run consistently. Because here's the final truth. The best budget isn't the most sophisticated one. It's the one that moves money from your hands into assets month after month without fail. So tell me in the comments, which system are you implementing this month? And if you found this valuable, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a strategy that could change your financial future. I will see you in the next video.